Sorry. I hate being behind the podium. I'm Pukita. I would love to be your next U.S. Senator. And I take that statement very, very seriously. I have lived the American dream. I came from a lower middle class family. My grandfathers were both coal miners. My parents had outhouses when they were kids. I went to Ohio State, got an engineering degree with honors, went to work for companies like IBM and AES, and then started my own company in 1996, grew it to $100 million in annual revenue and about 800 employees, and sold it at the end of 2019 to my two key managers. I've created over 2,300 jobs in Ohio, more than all of my Senate competitors combined. I know how to create jobs. I know how the government can stop you from creating jobs, which is where we are today. Our government wants to keep small businesses from prospering. That includes our governor. Wants to put small businesses out of business because small businesses make us independent of the government, and they want us dependent on the government. I'm the only candidate. I've only got 5 minutes, so I'm going to cruise through this. Those of you who have heard me speak longer know I can go deep on policy, I can go deep on culture, I can go deep on pretty much anything. I can bore the living daylights out of I've got a 21-point policy guide. I've been a policy geek since the Jimmy Carter gasoline times. Who remembers those? I couldn't understand as a college student how we had these vast natural resources and we were waiting in line for gas. It just didn't make sense to me. We've been talking about comprehensive energy policy, for those of you who aren't that old, since that time frame. And the only president that had a comprehensive energy policy was Donald Trump. And what was it? Make America energy independent. 4 words, very simple, compelling, and we did it until Joe Biden illegitimately took over the Oval Office. Right. I've got a 21-point policy guide. I think if you look at it, they should be on your tables. I've been talking policy for over 2 years. We wrote it down in October of 2021 because my opponents were stealing my stuff. They're doing it now. They're doing it at debates that I'm shut out of because the ORP despises me, the Ohio Republican Party, because I'm calling out their corruption. And they deserve it. So I can go really deep on policy, but I only got 5 minutes, so here's where I am different. I'm a fighter. I got in this race, the only person in the primary, Rob Corbin, a sitting U.S. Senator, because I thought he was doing a crappy job. And he lied to me when I voted for him. He told me he was conservative. When he went to run, he put on his costume and his makeup and told me he was a conservative. And I bought that one-act play called A Team. And then he got to D.C. and he turned on us. He's a turncoat, a sellout. He's not a statesman. He quit. He did not retire. He quit because he knew we figured him out and we weren't going to vote for him, and that's because Donald Trump ripped the Band-Aid off the festering wound of corruption we call Washington, D.C. And in addition to that, we found out how bad it is in Columbus and in our school boards. So we are angry and we are fighting to take our country back. Here are 4 things you'll hear from me that you will not hear from any other U.S. Senate candidate. The Ohio Republican Party is corrupt from top to bottom and left to right. It needs an absolute regime change. Who here is aware there's a $2 to $3 million accounting inconsistency, a cover-up going on in the ORP, that the chairman, Bob Ducek, and the treasurer, Dave Johnson, who's also head of the GOP in Columbiana County, do not want to have audited by an outside accountant. How many? Very few. They want it that way. The bylaws of the Ohio Republican Party call for an audit every year. Do you know when the last time was we had an audit of the Ohio Republican Party? 16 to 17 years ago. This is unacceptable and it's wrong. The second thing is Rob Portman. I already told you this is not a statesman, he's a turncoat and sellout. The third thing is Mike DeWine did not deserve the endorsement of the Ohio Republican Party a month ago. He does not deserve to be elected. He deserves to be investigated for House Bill 6 and First Energy. About a week ago, the judge in the First Energy settlement trial required First Energy to disclose who their two bride payers were. Mike DeWine wants to say he's not involved. One of the gentlemen, there were only two, was appointed to the Akron University Board of Trustees by Mike DeWine, a gubernatorial appointment in 2019. He is up to it over his head. We are being led by a corrupt leader of our party, our state, and our government, and I aim to go to Washington and fix that at the federal level, and hopefully we'll have someone I can work with in Columbus to fix it at the state and the party level. If you want to fight it, pick me. If you want Rob Portman 2.0, pick the other candidates. Thank you very much.